And what we're going to do is I'm going to introduce each of the representatives and the award winners. First, Dana Fisher, representing the North Brunswick Chamber of Commerce. Their award winner is Sheila Hanby with Cape Side Animal Hospital. And what's interesting over the past few years as we've gone through some of these economic challenges, one particular industry that's actually weathered the storm quite well and had grown significantly during this period is the pet and animal industry. And so we're fortunate to have Cape Side Animal Hospital, which has state-of-the-art facilities and a veterinary clinic. And Sheila is also very much involved in nonprofit efforts and county partnerships to help abandoned and mistreated animals in the region. Congratulations, Sheila. Yeah. So can I please have a hand for Dana and Sheila? Next up is Liz Schoenlieber with the Greater Hampstead Chamber of Commerce, and she has 2 awards to give. The first is for a for-profit, Hampstead Furniture, which is owned by Tony Castoro, which is a family-owned business, has 2 showrooms with over 5,000 square feet of brand-name furniture. And very interesting, if you had an opportunity to read their profile in the Greater Wilmington Business Journal, they're looking for opportunities within the recycled mattress business for the number of mattresses that unfortunately we dispose of each year and that end up in landfills. They see an opportunity to turn that into recyclables and create some business opportunity for profit around that. So congratulations to them. The Greater Hampstead Chamber of Commerce also has a nonprofit award, and the recipient of that is the Kiwanis Club of Hampstead, Todd Godden. And the Kiwanis Club of Hampstead has 46 members, and very interestingly, in 2002, they received 82 acres of land that was donated to them, and they turned it into a park. So if anyone has had an opportunity to go to the park there, it's a really amazing place, especially for children with playgrounds. It is the kind of thing that attracts us to this region, the quality of place, the parks, and the green space, and congratulations to them to making some of that happen in Hampstead. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Next up is the Pleasure Island Chamber of Commerce. Representing them is Gail McCluskey.
Alan Pasek.
Oh, Alan Pasek, excuse me. The award for them is Business Person of the Year is Duke and Tracy Hegstrom. They own 3 retail operations on the Carolina Beach Boardwalk. If we all remember those wonderful summer experiences on the boardwalk when we were younger, and hopefully as adults as well. They own Wheel Fun Rentals, Fudge Boat, for those people who enjoy that delicacy of fudge, and Crazy Cones, for those ice cream lovers as well in the room. And smart business people they are. They know that the tourist season generally is strongest during the summer and quietest during the winter, and so they balance their business on the boardwalk with IT consulting in the off-season. So congratulations. Next up is the Burgaw Chamber of Commerce, and representing them is Galen Gagliardi. And the winner for their award is Rook's Farm Service. And anyone who thinks farmers aren't savvy, let me tell you a little bit about this family business, because they understand market opportunity and diversity. They started as an equipment company for farms back in the late 70s, early 80s. When they saw a lot of the small farms starting to close in the 80s, they decided to open up a farm. They saw that as an opportunity. They created a grain elevator in the 90s, and that's one of their biggest revenue generators to date. And when they saw the growth in this area at the end of the 90s and early turn of the century, they opened a retail garden shop to add to their diverse portfolio to take advantage of all the opportunities. So wonderful story there, wonderful family-owned business, and congratulations on the award. Next up is the Southport Oak Island Chamber of Commerce, and representing them is Thomas Hemphill. The first award winner unfortunately couldn't be with us today, Cape Fear Insurance Associates. But I believe the second award winner, the Adventure Company, is here, and what a fun name. Wouldn't everyone love to work for and run a company called the Adventure Company? Because even entrepreneurs sometimes need a little more adventure in their lives. They specialize in kayak tours and rentals, bike tours and rentals, and have also coordinated trips to Belize and Honduras, etc., for eco, travel, and tourism. So a great company, great opportunity, and one word, stand-up paddleboarding as well is sort of a growing industry. But congratulations to Emma Thomas and Adventure Company. You got. Everyone, please say cheese at once. Yeah. It is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker. He was also a partner, media partner in the Coastal Entrepreneur Awards, and that is Scott Pickey. Scott Pickey is the news director at WWAY TV3, which all of us know is our local ABC affiliate. He's here in a new role, and I think what's really interesting, as you hopefully get an opportunity to meet Scott or know Scott and what he's doing to sort of transform WWAY, is you know people have been successful and you know they're tremendous leaders when they enter our community and people they've worked with in their past career in the news and media industry from such places as El Paso, Texas, come all the way to Wilmington to work for that person. That speaks volumes, and that's the kind of place we are here. We attract those talented people who in turn attract the great people who have worked for them in the past who come here as well. WWAY has put together with their production team great videos on the award winners. You've probably had an opportunity to see some of those during the newscast. You'll have an opportunity to see all of them here today, and it is my pleasure to introduce Scott Pickey and thank him for all his work.
Good morning. WWAY is honored to join Jonathan and the Entrepreneur Center, as long as Rob and his crew at the Business Journal, to showcase you, our local entrepreneurs. A great French word that every time I sent an email out about it, still came up with a red line under it. I still can't get it right. But it's driven today and here by a great American spirit. Our reporters who went out and did these stories on you continuously came back to the newsroom and commented on your passion and your persistence and your drive and your creativity. The TV industry today is facing the same kind of challenges that you are, and we're having to recreate on a day-to-day basis. Some of us think that if you change the look of your graphics or slap a new coat of paint on your set, you're doing good, but usually that doesn't translate to more eyeballs and more viewers. We had a lock on local news up until about the mid-90s. Along with the local newspaper, we could tell you what was important, when you should watch, morning, noon, 5, 6, 10, or 11. And then along in the mid-90s came this newfangled thing called the interweb, and that allowed you to read what you wanted to read, be interested in what you wanted to be interested in, and watch things when you wanted to watch, and it scared us. But even today, we still haven't gotten our brains and our arms wrapped around it. We're still in love with television. We've been doing that for 40 and 50 years. And this internet thing still has us confounded. So we appreciate the challenges that you face every day on recreating yourselves. We've even made it at WWAY part of our brand, live, local, and interactive, and we spend many hours a day trying to put emphasis on our internet site. But like I said, it's still a challenge. And what doesn't turn my hair gray at least makes it turn loose. So, perhaps that's my staff. I'm not real sure. But I've been thinking about being on the local film festival board because those people seem to have good hair. So we thank you for having us today. And here's now a look at this year's winners.